going on, guys? Andrew here, and today I have 5 jazz licks for you to spice up your blues guitar solos. I wanted to make this video for 2 reasons. Number 1, jazz is really hard, and I'd love to share anything I know about it with you. Number 2, I'm really a blues rock guitar player at heart, but I love players that have this jazz element in their phrasing, even if they're playing over blues or like some jazz funk changes, like Larry Carlton, Robin Ford, Steve Lukather, or even like Josh Smith. All the licks that I'm gonna go over are based around the blues pentatonic scale, so if you already know that scale and you just wanna add some jazz phrasing to some of your solos, let's dive right into it. If you haven't yet, please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you'll be notified when I post a new video. Figure number 1 is a very classic pentatonic style lick, but it has a jazzy element with that little grace note. Really great way to take what would normally be, you know, the execution of that little blues note here. That's really what makes this one jazzy, very simple. Figure number 2 is almost like an answer to that kind of lick, and it goes around the more bottom part of the pentatonic scale. The little bit of back and forth here, I think, gives it a little jazzy element, and then also you have those half-step slides. I think half-step slides and even doing one that's up and then back down again tends to sound really jazzy. It's a very easy way to add a jazzy element to a solo. Figure number 3 sounds way more complicated than it is, and what it is it's focusing on this second scale degree in the pentatonic scale. It's really not in the scale, it's more like a passing tone, so this would be the top of the scale. And you're gonna do this note here. The key takeaways with this lick are this little rake up, and that little bit of like a stepped down. Just practice it slow, and again, you can transpose this to any key you want, but this is over C minor. Figure number 4, along with figure number 2, uses these half-step slides. It has one that goes up and one that goes down. Sounds really jazzy to me. A lot of sliding and a lot of moving around instead of just your traditional blues phrases, I think is really what's going to create some jazz in your playing. I'm just riffing around, but basically different kinds of accents and offbeat accents from what you would normally do, mixed with half steps and a little bit of that chromaticism, is going to give you that jazzy feel really fast without having to learn all the theory. Figure number 5 starts with a pre-bend, and then it just does a little bit of a half-step thing. It sort of gets into the Dorian mode. I have a video that I posted about the Dorian mode if you guys want to check that out, but it's basically, I like to think of it as just an extension of the pentatonic scale. So it starts with a pre-bend. But you'll notice I'm really hammering this note of the blues scale, this off out of the, out of the pentatonic realm note. Doing a pre-bend is just a different way to get there instead of a slide. Still sounds pretty jazzy to me. One final note that sort of has to do with all these licks is placing the accents in your phrasing. Changing up your accent points is going to give you that jazzy feel. It's going to take you from the blues rock thing to the jazz thing. And let me show you a little example of what I mean. I'm basically using the pentatonic blues scale and just putting some accents on some different parts and playing some different color notes. I would love to hear in the comments if you have any tips of your own for playing jazz style stuff or jazz blues guitar or jazz funk guitar. I felt like these 5 licks are at least something that can get you started if you want to get into the realm of like jazz blues and don't want to have to tackle all the complicated theory that comes along with it. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe and ring the bell so you'll be notified when I post a new video. I also have a traditional blues rock tutorial that I will link up here if you guys want to check that out. That covers more like Texas blues, B.B. King, blues roots kind of stuff. Maybe I'll catch you in the next video. Until then, take it easy.